Now, apparently this virus is also taking its toll on the sex trade.
Good.
According to, reports, in the epicenter of America's coronavirus outbreak, sex workers are one of the first groups making adjustments.
Okay.
They're making adjustments.
They sure are. Every porn I watch, they make adjustments all through the movie.
Right. Some have started taking their temperature every morning and asking their clients to do the same. Hey, did you take your temperature today? Okay, yeah. I guess you can fuck me then.
Hey, pal, I know you're hot for me, but how hot exactly?
Exactly.
98.8.
What was your temperature when you left the house this morning?
99.1. Get out of here.
Yeah. You believe that?
No, I don't.
It's like I took my temperature today. Are you shitting me?
When's the last time you took your temperature to decide if you could fuck?
Others have instituted a no kissing policy.
Oh, well.
Well, there's nothing better than making out with a hooker.
Yeah.
After she just sucked the last guy's dick.
Exactly.
Those who can afford it are setting up webcam sites or leaving the city entirely.
Okay.
Still, the sex industry in Seattle has seen an unprecedented coverage. Collapse in demand.
There's a lot of collapse in demand. It's unprecedented.
Making workers worry that they'll be unable to pay the rent and potentially more likely end up in unsafe situations out of desperation.
Yeah. In other words, they'll have to suck their landlord's dick because they couldn't suck the other guy's dick because he had a fever.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Indoor sex workers said regulars have started sending cancellations. They got standing appointments.
Hello, yeah, I need to cancel my 1:15 pussy. Can we reschedule that for 2 weeks from now when the corona's over?
Yeah, I gotta reschedule my 4:30 dick sucking.
Yeah. Could I get that blowjob tomorrow night instead of tonight? I got a little bit of the flu.
I woke up today. I got a little bit of a fever, but I'm sure I'll be fine by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Could I move my appointment to 3 o'clock tomorrow?
Got a little bit of a fever, and I couldn't find any toilet paper to buy, so we're going to have to cancel my ass eating until next week.
It's funny. They got standing appointments. They're getting cancellations.
Well, that could be Ozzy Ace at his whore palace that he goes to.
His whore palace.
Whatever that place was called, the whore palace or whatever.
Indoor sex workers said regulars have started sending cancellations and new inquiries have dried up entirely, just like your pussy's going to.
It's going to dry up from overheating.
Right. Street-based sex workers say customers have all but evaporated.
Well, yeah, because what is there any industry more than hookers that are known for fucking giving you fucking diseases? I mean, honestly, I'm not even trying to shit on hookers in the street. I don't have a problem with them doing that job, but Lord knows when you hear about catching AIDS or syphilis or gonorrhea or whatever, where's the most likely place you hear about it? Hookers.
Yeah. Or the asses of gay men.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about regular human beings.
I'm already seeing women in danger of moving into homeless encampments or losing custody of their kids. Yeah, my mom's a hooker.
There's no woman that throws that pussy around that should ever have to worry about being homeless.
Right.
There's always some desperate fuckface that'll trade a room for pussy.
Right. Of course.
Depending on how you look, it might be Aiken IT guy.
Yeah.
I got a spare room if you got some fucking pussy to throw at me.
Right. Let's see here. Susanna Myers, a Seattle-based escort who also does outreach and community organizing. All of the sex workers quoted in this article are using pseudonyms due to the fear of law enforcement attention.
Yeah, because law enforcement doesn't have anything better to do right now.
Yeah, to chase down a hooker who's looking for work.
An almost homeless hooker. Yeah, isn't that an oxymoron right there? An almost homeless hooker.
Yeah.
Isn't that how they all end up with their pimps? Because they're fucking almost homeless.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact that earlier in the article,
yeah,
they referred to the indoor hookers and then the street level hookers.
Oh yeah, there's a difference.
I know, but that's just funny. How do you transform from one to the other? Is it due to aging, or is it due to like drug addiction, or what do you think?
I think one's a promotion.
Yeah, if you go from street level to indoor,
yeah,
and you take appointments.
Yeah. Although I don't think very many go from street level to indoor.
They go from indoor to street level?
They go from street level to found in a ditch usually. They don't usually upgrade.
Right.
Once you hit the streets, that's usually pretty much it.
Yeah, you're pretty much almost at the bottom rung.
Yeah, exactly.
For single moms or people working to keep their heads above the water, or their heads in your lap.
Yeah.
Having a dry week is difficult. I like all these words that they use for this.
A dry week?
A dry week. Yeah. There isn't any kind of spooge sloshing out of your pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
A dry week.
Nobody wants to go up in a woman that's having a dry week.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Having 2 or 3 weeks in a row will be devastating.
The worst.
Myers said 2 of her clients have canceled appointments in the last 3 days, and inquiries from new clients have dried up entirely. She has just one date scheduled this week, a man who usually pays for sex, but he downgraded his appointment to a social lunch due to his concerns with the virus.
That's pretty poor there.
I don't want any of that poontang today, honey, but if you want to eat a sandwich with me 6 feet across the table,
I'll still pay for it.
I'll still pay,
Why would you even bother?
Yeah.
At that point, why wouldn't you just FaceTime your friend or something? At that point, if you're that scared that you're still going to go and have lunch, with some whore, just fucking FaceTime your ex-wife or something. Hey, what's up? Just need to see you.
Yeah. I'm down a week's pay, and we're just at the beginning of this, Myers said, with 190 cases and 22 deaths.
Wow.
Seattle has been hit hard with the coronavirus than any other city. Look up Seattle. See what the population of Seattle is.
Let's see.
What is the population of Seattle?
Must be about 63, 64 people.
Yeah.
724,745 as of 2017.
So almost 1 million people.
Yeah.
And they're worried of 190 cases in 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a drop in the bucket.
Hey, those other 500,000 people are, they're next.
Yeah, I guess.
They're next.
It's been hit hard.
It's been hit hard.
Yeah, 22 deaths in the whole city of 1 million.
Mm-hmm. Bet they had more deaths last month in fucking car wrecks.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or drug overdoses.
Seattle drug overdoses, February 2020. Let's see. Yeah, they're not giving me a count.
All right.
They had 3 die in Kings County in one night.
Of drug overdoses?
Yeah, better fucking raise the red flag.
Yeah. Yeah. Three ODs in one night compared to 22 deaths total.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a pandemic out there. Fentanyl pandemic.
Yep. The virus, which has affected more than 1,000 people nationwide, 1,000 out of 350 million.
We go lock. Can you play a song real quick? I got to go lock my door. I can't let anybody in.
It leads to the illness. The coronavirus represents a perfect storm for the sex work industry.
Please.
It's an industry.
I got news for you. You watch Sons of Anarchy, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You remember when the Chinese came in and shot up all the girls at at
the porn
escort service.
Yeah.
Diosa Nortel or whatever it was called.
Right.
And you remember they were talking after that shooting, and they asked Tig, and Tig said, "Fuck, you don't even have to move the bodies, and people would still come in and have sex with new girls."
Right.
The sex business is the most indestructible business of them all.
Right.
Just stop it. If you're throwing pussy around, you can get money.
Exactly.
It's just that simple. If you're willing to throw a pussy around or suck a little cock, you do not have to be broke or homeless. Just stop it. Stop overreacting again. You know, more than anything, you got the most job security of anybody. The only way you're going to fucking go out of business is if your pussy falls out. And even then, you could probably still get some guys to let you suck their cock. Do you think, let's be honest, what would it take for a chick to not be able to make money with sex? Let's just go through the steps. What if she was missing 1 foot? She could still make money.
Yeah. I mean, even if she had a job, even if her only, let's just say her specialty was giving handies. She could give handies all day long.
If a girl had no arms or legs, she could still make money.
Probably.
Because there'd be somebody that would be willing to, there'd be somebody every day of the week be willing to fuck her.
Right.
And there'd be somebody willing to prop her up and move her head on their dick.
Exactly.
There would. That's what I'm saying. There's women that are in the porn industry. They are the last ones to worry about being broke.
Right.
You know, by far the last people that are going to ever go bankrupt, because there's always going to be somebody. People won't be able to buy food, but they'll still go out there and fucking spend money on pussy.
Right.
It's that. Again, I'm going to movies. Remember in was it Casino when Joe Pesci, "Don't make a fuck out of me, Al."
Yeah. Well, the guy gambled his money away. Yeah,
he gambled it away. But are you going to tell me that same guy wouldn't spend $20 that he was handed on a blowjob?
Yeah, probably.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Guys are terribly irresponsible when it comes to sex.
Of course.
They're the most irresponsible when it comes to that. Just stop. There's always going to be sex business. I'll bet you the richest women in the Depression were hookers. I'll bet you hookers did not feel any impact on their business in the 20s.
Well, I mean, if you watch some of the really old, the movies of like the towns that were established in the wild west, the brothels.
Yeah.
The women came out from the east just to work in the brothels.
Yeah. What did the mob do? They filled it up with chicks that would suck cock and fucking booze that was illegal.
Exactly. Exactly.
Pussy was a big seller. They always said that was the biggest thing of the mob for eons, for decades.
Yeah.
Women gambling and booze was always the thing. That's why they didn't want drugs in, because they had all the other things. Yeah. From The Godfather, it's a non-threatening vice. It's a vice that doesn't hurt anybody.
Right.
That's why they didn't want to do drugs. Keep it with the dark people. They're animals anyway. Remember that?
Yeah. Intimate contact is one of the most effective ways to contract the virus, according to the Centers of Disease Control. Sex workers have no social safety net to help them weather an unexpected loss of income. Many cannot afford to stop working for weeks to self-quarantine. How do you do social distancing when your salary is depending on socializing?
You get a fucking sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Find yourself a single guy. You say, hey, you don't have the corona, neither do I. $5,000, I'll stay here all month. Stay here all month. I'll cook you some breakfast. I'll suck your cock. Repeat.
Yeah. Plus, the sex industry relies on customers from the groups most at risk of contracting the virus and dying from it.
Who?
Who is that? Oh, well, here it is. 4 out of 5 of my clients are men above 60 with at least one pre-existing health condition.
What the fuck is she doing?
She's fucking old dudes.
See, look.
Old dudes that have money.
I mentioned it in the chat room, and there's a guy fucking a chick with no arms or legs.
Our fans are ridiculous.
Unfucking real. Gotta admit, seeing that, I think that would be sex doll time. I think you just got to buy a sex doll at that point. Would you fuck that or a sex doll?
Sex doll.
I think I'm with sex doll at that point.
Yeah, I can't deal with that.
I don't think I could deal with that either. I mean, what would you have to hold on to push it in deeper? Nothing. There's no way to get the legs and push them back.